How's it going, everybody? It's been a while. I'm back with another prediction video on the super middleweight title fight that's taking place this weekend between Caleb Plant and Caleb Truax. Um, I'm not really a fan of this fight. In my opinion, it's a bit of a mismatch. Caleb Plant is defending his IBF super middleweight strap um, against Truax, who's 37 years old, and for me, I probably wouldn't rank Truax in my top 30 or top 40, maybe even top 50 fighters in that division. Just off the top of my head, um, Truax, he's come up short in most of his big fights. He got stopped by Daniel Jacobs and Anthony Durrell. His best victory where he won the belt was against James DeGale, which was a good performance by him. He was able to, really apply pressure to DeGale and get the victory there. James DeGale came back and avenged the loss in their rematch. It was a close competitive fight, so Truax put up another good performance. But in my opinion, DeGale, he was possibly on the slide a little bit already, and I don't think DeGale could box like Caleb Plant can, just from the outside. Now, DeGale was a very skillful boxer and Olympic gold medalist and all that, and I did rate DeGale, but in my opinion, you could apply pressure to him and get in on the inside of him, as I don't really think his jab was all that great. But anyways, yeah, Caleb Plant, in my opinion, he's one of the best boxers around at the moment, skill for skill, not in terms of resume as of yet, but I really do rate the guy's movement. I feel like he's got really good footwork and foot speed. He moves very well, effortlessly, very fast hands, very fast feet, got a very good jab and a very good left hook. In my opinion, Plant's got some of the best boxing IQ around at the moment. I really do rate Plant's defense as well. I think he's very good defensively. I think he's very good in terms of his boxing IQ. He's got decent punching power. Like I say, he's got very good speed. Very flashy in there. He likes to showboat and put on a show. And in my opinion, I think he's going to win this fight by probably a mid to late round stoppage over Caleb Truax. Truax is a tough veteran, but in my opinion, he's too basic. He's too slow, and he's too easy to hit. I think Plant should light him up a bit and bust him up badly, probably stop him, like I say, in the mid to late rounds. That's my prediction on the fight. Plant to win, probably by stoppage in the mid to late rounds. Now, it is going to be a nice little look to see if Caleb Plant's managed to improve his stamina, because you did see him kind of fatigue in that fight against Jose Uzcategui. But also then again, Truax may not be good enough to really test out Plant's stamina, because I think Plant's just on a whole nother level to Caleb Truax in terms of boxing ability and boxing skills. So I'm not sure Truax can make this a hard enough fight to actually test Plant's stamina. But yeah, I'm expecting Plant to look real good in this fight. It's a perfect opponent for him to look good. He's up against a really basic, plodding fighter that's up there in age, coming towards the end of his career. He was never really anything special in the prime of his career. So, it's the perfect opponent for Plant to make a statement and look good, and then hopefully we can get to see him fight some of the other top super middleweights, possibly, your Canelos or your Billy Joe Saunders or Benavidez, who he's had beef with for a long time now. I mean, that's a hell of a fight that I really want to see. And in my opinion, Plant's right up there at the top of the division. I really do rate his boxing skills, his boxing ability, and his boxing IQ. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people, because I think a lot of guys are overlooking him. They don't think he can compete with these guys like Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez, and I do actually think he can compete with them. In my opinion, he'll do very well against them, and if he gets a fair judges against Canelo, I'd probably pick Caleb Plant to beat Canelo Alvarez, just based off of the foot speed and the movement. I think that's going to give Canelo a lot of trouble, and Plant's very fast, sharp jab. I think that's a recipe for disaster for Canelo. So I'm hopeful we get to see that fight shortly. I'm expecting him to look good this weekend, and then hopefully we can get him in a more meaningful, more relevant, more anticipated fight. But anyways, guys, thanks for listening to this video. Tell me who you want to see him fight next. Tell me if you think he can beat any of these top guys in the division, or whether you don't really give him a shot. Thanks for listening, guys. Let me know in the comments below, and talk to you guys again soon. Cheers.